Hey guys, talking about place value again today and multiplying by powers of 10. Let's remember that to our left are our whole numbers. We've got ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s, and our millions place. Everything to the right is our parts of a whole. So that would be our tenths, hundredths, and thousandths. And up here, it shows you what those look like in fractional form. So if I put a 4 in my tenths place, that's actually 4 tenths. If I put a 6 in my hundredths place, that's actually 6 hundredths, written just like a fraction. So let's talk about multiplying and dividing these. Let's say that I have 0.4 or 0 and 4 tenths, and I multiply that by 10. I like to think of every time I multiply, the number of zeros in the problem is how many spaces my number moves up. So when I multiply by 100, there's 2 zeros. I'm going to move up 2 spaces. So 0.4 times 100 would be 40. When the number moves to the left on our place value chart, the number is getting bigger. If we multiply 0 and 4 tenths by 1,000, 1,000 has 3 zeros, so it's going to move up 3 place values. So 0 and 4 tenths times 1,000 would equal 400. I also like to think of my numbers being multiplied by base 10 as a train of numbers. So the train moves up together and all the numbers stay in the same order. So if I have 2 and 43 hundredths and I multiply that by 100, I know I'm going to move up 2 spaces, but my whole train of numbers, 2, 4, and 3, are going to move up all together. So 2 and 43 hundredths times 100 is going to be 243. Now, what about division? Same things goes for division as multiplying. It's just that our numbers will go in the opposite direction. So 25 and 6 tenths divided by 10, I have 1, 0, and 10. So I'm going to move my train of numbers 1 space to the right. Remember, when we go to the right, now our numbers are getting smaller. So 25 and 6 tenths divided by 10 would be 2 and 56 hundredths. 25 is obviously a bigger number than 2 and 56 tenths, so our number's getting smaller. 750 divided by 100, same thing goes. We've got 2 zeros in 100, so I'm moving my train of numbers over 2 spaces. Now, there's another method I like to use besides using a place value chart, and that's moving the decimal instead of putting my numbers in a place value chart. So let's do 750 divided by 100 again. Instead, if I don't have a place value chart available at the time, what I can do instead is count up the number of zeros and then move my number or my decimal that many spaces over. Let's try it again. So 2 and 43 hundredths times 10. I'm just going to move my decimal over 1 place. And it's doing the same thing we do on a place value chart. It's just that you don't have to draw the whole place value chart.